reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Let's put him on the back.
Now Newman. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Newman. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Here's Newman to throw.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And it's caught. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Newman. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the... That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Newman. He'll get this off to Swift. And some room to maneuver. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Newman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go play action with Newman. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run, what made it so impressive to me, was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Newman. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for our Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Second and 10 now. Newman. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Newman looking to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
On third and 1, Newman. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now it's Newman. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. Newman will throw again. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Dancing away at the 30. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 27, Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Eagles, 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Newman. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Newman. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Newman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Newman escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 42, Eagles 14. Jack Fox to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat from.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And that's Aleem McNeil, the rookie out of NC State. Give him credit for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ronnie Perkins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a really unbelievable play there on fourth and long. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Newman to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Throwing his Hurts. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newman. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing now, Newman on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Newman. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Again, Newman. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that